So as you're aware, we have this lovely EDGun Leishy Classic here. Had this for a while now. Done a few bits to it. I guess the first thing that's really obvious is the paracord wrap. So this is just to kind of protect the barrel, protect the tank just from scratches, any marks, getting knocked when you're out and about. And I personally think it looks really cool. Seen some videos of it online. People do it to like fishing rods and stuff. I think it looks really good. The next thing that's really in your face is this Pard NV008 IR digital scope. Now this does ×6 and ×12 only, so you can only jump between the two. It's not as fine adjusting as a standard, I guess you could call it analog scope if you want to call them an analog scope. But it does infrared, it's got a nice red laser, and it also does in-house recording. So the thing will record video for you in IR mode or in standard mode, which is quite nice, as usually you'd have to spend probably about £300–400 on a nice scope camera, which I'm debating doing, but as long as I've got this, there's not really any point in doing that. But it's a really great scope, not had any issues with it. Updated the software recently, as I didn't realise you were able to do so, as I've not really messed with the scope a lot, I just kind of use it, and that's added some extra features, made it a bit more tunable, I guess you could say, and it's running great. And obviously with how kind of tight this gun is, you can easily fold the stock over. It is one shot, but you can easily fold the stock over and pack this away nicely in like a backpack if you were to go somewhere shooting. You don't want to be carrying a big gun case, just something nice and light. Get a little gun strap for it we can put in here, and it'll run nicely. And then last but not least, this is probably the most recent and one of the coolest things we've got is we've got this lovely grip here on the rail. It's only a short rail, so there's not a lot of options of what you can put into it. And obviously, you know, I'm sure a lot of people put lasers or lights on it, but as it's infrared and it's got a laser, it'd be silly to do so. But this grip's really nice. It's polyurethane. It wasn't cheap, but compared to, I'm sure, what some people pay for it, it probably was. I think it retailed for about £20. It's really great, really quality build. It holds on nicely and it keeps to the colour coding. I was a bit unsure in case it come really shiny, but it's still matte like the actual handle itself and the gun. So it fits in nicely, it doesn't look out of place, and it just makes it really comfortable to grab the gun. As you can probably imagine, when you are hunting or target shooting, you want to keep this thing as still as possible. So it really does offer a lot of extra help. There is storage in there, it's never going to be used. And then there's different textures for the grip inside. So this is basically the build and where we're at the moment. And then obviously, like I said, you can easily pack this away anywhere you want. Nothing's in the way. The grip's not in the way when you're packing it in, as it's not any longer than a handle, so it's quite nice. The only thing that really sticks out is the infrared scope, but that's not a problem. But with how small that is, if I grab a backpack, I'll show you how easy that would be to just pack it up. So I've got this nice small little backpack here where we have a trail camera I keep in there, some cool patches I got given, and this like kneeling pad. It's like a mat, sniping mat, and hopefully, so if I was to go out on the shoot, go out hunting somewhere, I can just nicely pack it away. It's very padded, this bag inside. It's a really good bag. It was not cheap at all. So we've packed the bag away, and there you have it. You can just chuck this on your back. You've got your little gun, and then when you get to your little spot, you can just take it out. Nice and easy. Simple as that. So it's extremely packable. So if you just want to go for a little quick hunt where you usually do your shooting or where you go shooting, instead of having to have this big case to carry around or having to carry the gun around all the time and it weighing quite a lot, you can just chuck it in a small backpack and away you go. So this has been the update of where we're at with the EDGun Leishy Classic. The Classic, I must reiterate, the Classic. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Leave a comment if you got any suggestions or any advice. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all on the next one.